Alright. Oh God! What happened? Holy crap! Hey everyone! Jordan here again from Cinelinx.com. I'm back today with our next video in our month-long retrospective look back at 20 years of Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. We're talking about the video games that tied into the movie. Last week we took a look at the PlayStation's original The Phantom Menace game that was a direct adaptation of the movie. Today, however, we're taking a trip to a whole different console with the Nintendo 64's Episode 1 Racer. It was one of my all-time favorite Star Wars games. It still is. It's a lot of fun. Haven't played it in a while, so we're going to go through and see if it still holds up. So come on, let's go ahead and fire this bad boy up and let's get to playing. Alright, here we go with some Episode 1 Racer. Today we're going to be playing some of the single player tournament. Of course, you have other modes that you can play. I'm actually on the PC version of the game here, which doesn't have the time attack mode that the N64 version had. Of course, getting a functioning N64 and being able to stream on it is a little more difficult, so I went ahead and we're going to use the PC version for this, but they're very similar to how they play, so it should be okay. We're going with the tournament mode here because personally that's my favorite. It has, I guess you could say it has the story mode. It's where you get the cutscenes and stuff like that. It also has the whole point of the tournament mode is to go through the ranks of all the different tournaments and races that they have throughout the galaxy, and you can upgrade your vehicle. Holy crap, what is that? Is that supposed to be a Jawa? Oh, good lord. Anyway, I love this mode because you get to do different stuff with it. It has different elements. You can buy new parts to upgrade your vehicle. You can buy pit droids to help repair your vehicle during, in between races and stuff like that and get it souped up. It's just a lot of different cool elements that go into it that make it more than just a simple and basic racing game. And for me, this is one of my all-time favorite Star Wars games. If I were to say, if I had to list out my top 5 Star Wars games of all time, this would definitely be it. Ooh, a little bit of a slow start here. Anyway, this game originally launched in May of 1999, exactly one day before The Phantom Menace hit theaters. Of course, it came out on both the 64 and the PC a little later in that year in December. Woo, drift in. Sorry, I haven't played this game in forever. I'm still getting used to the controls. Anyway, there was a Game Boy Color version that came out later in the year, which I also happen to have. It was one of those funky Game Boy Color games that had the extra battery pack on top where you could put in a AAA battery and it would add features like rumble. It's not a very good game, which is why we're not going to play it in this series. It's okay, but of course it didn't have the 3D capabilities as the 64, or the regular version of it. So it was an overhead view with shortened tracks. It was okay for a portable game. But it wasn't, anyway, this game right here is the bread and butter. It also came to the Dreamcast, which, yes, I do have the Dreamcast version of it as well, though that one wasn't nearly as well received. And then there was a PlayStation 1 version that was announced, but for some reason it never happened. I don't know if there was a licensing issue or what happened, but for some reason the PlayStation version never happened. So us Nintendo 64 fans got to have pretty much all the fun. I know I loved it. This is, and I'm sure some of my love of this game, despite it being super good, comes from the fact that this was this was the first and pretty much only game I had on the Nintendo 64. I can't even remember the birthday that it was. I think it was probably a year after the Phantom Menace came out, though. I was desperate for a fairly modern game console. I was always behind because my family didn't have a whole lot of money, so I was really wanting something current that everybody else had. And I remember being so excited on that birthday because my parents and relatives had gotten together and pulled their money together, and they got me the special Episode 1 Bundle Edition, the limited edition Nintendo 64 that, of course, came with the console and the game in special packaging. So it was really neat and special. And, of course, being that it was so new, it was pretty much the only game I had for a long period of time, and my brother and I absolutely wore this game out. We totally love this game. The racing is just so smooth and fluid, and even playing it now, it's surprising how well the mechanics are holding up. Hell yeah, I won. Look at those lap times, baby. Anyway, it really feels smooth and fluid. Like, the sense, and the thing that always stuck with me, even when I think back and I'm talking about it with other people, is how the sense of speed that it gives you. More than just the numbers in the corner here, it really makes you feel like you're hitting these high speeds in, a galaxy far away. It was really cool. Anyway, here's the part that I really enjoy. You get to come. Oh my God, Anakin's looking rough there. Oh, anyway. You can upgrade your pod racer in between races. And of course, you go to Watto. You can buy different parts. You can even go to the junkyard, which has different parts if you can find them, which is kind of a neat way to go about it. Anyway, you get all these stuff. You can upgrade your vehicle however you want. Of course, the way that you earn money to do so is by winning races. And you may have noticed as I was going through, you can actually adjust how much you want to bet on yourself in these races. So if you're really confident, you can do a winner takes all, or you can, kind of work your way up to that depending on your skill level. So I mean, it's nice to have those options. So if you're really confident and you want to put all your money into it, you can upgrade your ship or your pod racer really fast. Of course, the cool thing about this game, especially coming out just a day before the movie did, is we get to see different worlds and aliens that we don't get to see in the movie, and it's all centered on this this pod racing element, which is really neat. Oh man, I remember this track. I remember it mostly because it was one of my favorites, mostly because it was so simple and so short. You'll see how short it is. My brother and I love this one. We would compete against each other to see how fast we could go on this track because it's so simple, but because of the twists and turns, it's hard to get that boost mode in there. But if you time it right, if you hit the drifts just right, man, you can hit these laps in under 30 seconds. It just felt really neat as an accomplishment, when my brother and I were trading off back and forth to see how fast we could do this. So it's just a lot of fun. Of course, I'm not nearly as good now as I was when that was literally the only game I had for probably about a year, so that's all I played. But it's amazing, and I think it's a testament to how solid the mechanics in this game are, that it's been literally years since I last played this game. I know I'm bad, but it's come back to me so quickly and so effortlessly. It's just super smooth. I love it. Yeah, racking up these lap records here. I don't get why they show the losers, but whatevs. Anyway, let's go on to the next one. Ooh, the Ice World. Beato's Wild Ride. I remember really loving this level as well. It's a little longer. It's got some secret stuff too, but it's really cool. Do I have enough? No. Do I? No. Damn. Boy, look at these blocky graphics. But man, I tell you what, back in the day, when I was, I was making the jump from Nintendo, not even Super Nintendo. I was making the jump from Nintendo NES. I tell you what, seeing this for the first time blew my freaking mind, and it was amazing.
Welcome, pod racing fans, to Ando Cream, home of the benevolent Andovi Vindu monks. Your host, the wisest of the
All right.
Abu Donba.
It was interesting in the 64 version. You didn't really get these cutscenes because there wasn't enough space on the cartridge, unless you used the expansion pack. So I never really saw these. So it's kind of neat playing the PC version, getting to see these little cutscenes. Man, I really need to upgrade my acceleration. I'm awful off the starting line here. There we go. Hopefully I won't do it here. Now, it's coming up at some point. Oh yeah, hopefully I won't do it here or on the other laps. But that bridge, man, that bridge used to screw me over so bad. I remember the first time thinking, hey, it's just a bridge, it's part of the track. Not realizing that I could go off of it. Oh god. Wait. Holy crap. Okay, wait. Okay, I think I'm good. Alright. We're good here. It's all good. I forgot about these ice physics. Oh god! Holy crap, what happened? What the hell happened? Ugh, I guess I took too much damage. That's my bad for forgetting that there's actually a repair button that you can hit. I mean, there's just so many things that make this more than just your average racing game. You can hit the repair button, which slows you down a little bit, but, or you can explode like I did. Drifting, turning, all that stuff. I mean, there's just a lot to this game. I love it. Anyway, back to the bridge. I remember when I don't know what it was. I completely overshot one of the parts on the track and just flew straight over the railing of the bridge and blew up. And it blew. I just couldn't. I was in shock because I didn't realize I could actually go off the bridge. These type of physics and gameplay mechanics were entirely new to me. It was so crazy, but so fun all at the same time. And see, like here, I hit that speed boost. I'm going so fast. I feel like I'm starting to lose control. God, that sense of speed is just, you don't find that in a whole lot of racing games like you do with this one, despite the fact that it's now, 20 years old. It's really impressive how well this has held up. And it just blows my mind that they have never really followed up on this franchise. Of course, we got Racer Revenge for the PlayStation 2, which is also a really fun game, and you can download it on the PlayStation Store now for your PlayStation 4, and I suggest you do if you've never played it. Here we go. Daddy's got it now. Maybe. God. Sweet Jesus. Alright. I'm going to get through this ice section at one point without dying. Anyway. If you haven't played Racer Revenge, I highly suggest you do, because it's still a lot of fun like this one. I didn't like it as much as this one. I think it's scaled back on some of the single-player features that I really enjoyed about this one, but it's still a solid game. But the fact that they haven't done anything since is kind of mind-blowing. Especially now, you had the Han Solo movie, which, he loves racing. Oh, shit. That's my bad. anyway. But you had, you know, solo Star Wars story, and he's all about racing and stuff like that. And they've even brought pod racing up in some of the newer books and stuff. I figured that the Solo movie would be an excellent time to bring back the pod racing game franchise, just because it seems to tie so well into what Han Solo is all about. But whatever. Hopefully one day we'll see a new pod racing game. But for now, if you have a PC, you can still pick this one up, and it's a ridiculous amount of fun. But I'm never gonna give up hope that one day we will get a new pod racing game. I'm really crossing my fingers for that one. I've not blown up on the bridge. Let's see if I can handle the ice this time. This is not looking good so far. Oh God. I'm not even to the ice and I'm banging against the walls. Come on. Oh shit. Oh God. Ah! Ah! Oh, okay. I made it through. Thank goodness. That part was kicking my ass. Holy shit. Get control of yourself, man. Come on. Come on. I don't even know where the competitors are. I hate to sound so cocky because something's going to happen and I'm going to blow up and die, but here we go. Here we go. Come on. Don't lose it now. Oh God. Oh God. Yes. There we go. All right, so we just got through our partial playthrough of Star Wars Episode 1 Racer, and I'm happy to say that it is still just as fun as I remember. It's been a while since I played it, and it's really impressive how strongly the controls hold up for such an older game. Of course, this is 20 years old as well. If for some reason you haven't played this game, I strongly encourage you to pick it up. You can find it on Steam, GOG. There's a bunch of places for your PC. You can download it for cheap, hook up your controller, and have a blast. It's tons of fun, and it has not changed in 20 years. Well, I hope you enjoyed my playthrough of Episode 1 Racer. If you did, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and tell all of your friends about it. Come back next week for the next episode in our look back at the Episode 1 games. We're going to have another fun one for you to play through. Another one that I haven't played before, so we're going to have tons of fun with that. Until next time, be sure to keep it tuned here to Cinelinx.com for all of your movie, gaming, and geek-related needs.